Welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery. Well, as you can tell, we're out in the woods today. It's another place I'm going to clear, and it sucks because this place is awesome. There's plenty of the hated vines. I'm going to do plenty of cutting. Here's what I'm doing. Well, before we do that, 22 veterans a day in this country commit suicide. They take their own lives. That's a number that's got to get to zero. That's the only number that'll do. It's the only one that's acceptable is zero. So how do we do that? I don't know. My job is, I've made my job to be raising awareness because I don't have answers. Vets, just know this. You have a place here. You fought for us. Let us fight for you. The only way I know to do that is to raise awareness. We back to blue here. How do you do that, Scab? We don't break the damn law. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. I can't tell you how happy it makes me when I get comments, hey man, been clean X amount of years, or hey man, fighting the fight. Sometimes just reaching out, and that's not easy, and I know that. That's why I try to always say, hey, I'm an addict. I fight it day to day. Having said all that, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody that supports us. Now listen, here's what we're doing. This is another area they're clearing. So I've had a lot of fun. I got a lot of cuts. We're doing the Condor Atrox. I've done one. I wanted to do two. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a 10.5 blade. Well, I'll do that in the narration. I'll give you the dimensions. Let me show you with one thing. Right here, this wedge. Now the whole thing looks sharp. It's not. It's a false wedge to about there. So what, about 2 inches? Now this is sharp as shit. So you want to be careful. But I think they did it probably for penetrating power. You see the thickness. I say it may. I don't know. I'll get all the specs. Because to me it looks like about 3/16. It's a great cutter, but I think it's more of a slasher. I love this freaking knife. We got in my car to handle, and this is what I'm talking about, the handle. See that curvature? I can grip that. I'm not worried about it coming off. It does have a place for a lanyard. Right here is full tang. That means a lot. Well listen, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Let's get to well, before we do, let me show you just a couple things with this. Now you'll note behind me these palmettos. And we're not going to cut them all up. We're going to leave some because I love this place. It's an awesome place. And yes, all this stuff's coming out. But, we'll save some from another day too. Let me just show you. Just like that. Blew right through them now. If you don't think palmettos are tough on a knife, take your knife, go out in your woods, and cut a bunch of palmettos. It's a good test. Trust me, it is. And I hate palmettos. That's where I got attacked by yellow jackets. Well, not here, but closer to the house. So listen, one more look at the Atrox. Really, one more look at that handle. This thing is just, to me, I love it. It's right there. I love this, and I love my preacher. The preacher takes the cake because it's a little heavier, harder hitting, but this thing is a very close second. Well guys, listen, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Enjoy the cutting. Well, thank you, Scab. Thank you for that fine introduction. Here we go. Here's old Scab again. I'm going to show it to you one more time. I had shot this before I shot the intro. Oh yeah, it could have been a Price is Right model. Look at that. Oh yeah, thanks, Scab. Again, love that handle. Chop that vine right in twain. Just moving on. Moving up, there's another one. I will get preoccupied with some stuff I probably shouldn't, and there I go. But what else could you expect from an old Scab video? Now, I just got done watching Jimmy Slash video, Josh's video over on Jimmy Slash, about all the new cold steel stuff coming in, and I got to tell you, I am fired up. The Laredo buoy, the Natchez buoy, all those are coming back. I'm just ecstatic. Let's get on this Atrox because I am fired up about the Condor. And again, oh yeah, look at that stab by Scab. They're looking svelte out there. I'll probably catch some shit over stabbing a tree, but it's all going to come out anyway. Now, I didn't cut down any trees in this video, dear tree-hugging friends. I cut up some palmettos. I cut up some roots. Cut a lot of them vines. And this is just a cool place, man. There I go. Whack that out of the way. Got my shirt pulled up there. I hate when I do it. I just absolutely despise that, but I do it every video, so can't hate it too much. Now, let me get back to Josh over at Jimmy Slash real quick. Again, guys, if you're going to make a purchase off Smoky Mountain Knife Works, go over to Jimmy Slash, go to his description, go to his link to Smoky Mountain. He gets credit for that, and the guy gives something away every week now. And I'm just about supporting other YouTubers. So go do that for me if you buy from Smoky Mountain. It don't cost you a dime. It costs you one extra click to do it, and it's greatly appreciated. Josh is a great dude. Now, the Atrox destroys these palmettos. Now, I didn't go through there, like I said in the opening. I didn't go through and just cut everything like I normally do. Yes, they're going to move all this stuff out of there, but I got a couple of knives coming in. I want to save some of it. And honestly, there's no need to just run through there and ride and rip, day one. Again, the shirt pulled up there. All right, watch this right here. Well, not me pulling the shirt down. Watch here. Bam, right there. Now. We're going to slowly dissect this thing. Here we go. Taking my time. Oh, yeah. Here we go. One more time. The Atrox is very, very, very comfortable in hand. It is very easy to control, except when you do dumb shit like that right there. And then what can you do? Now, watch that. Wham. Wham. I did some chopping right here. True chopping. Right through there, son. And that right there, honestly, was about a 3-inch diameter vine. They're just huge out here, man. We're not far from the river, which sucks. It's a little bit of wood, so they got to put some condos or a subdivision or some shit out there. That's all the cutting I'm going to do. Now, there I am. Bam, right there. Didn't cut it. I always feel really stupid when I do that. And then, of course, I'm not going to let it go. I'm just going, I'll let that one go. Good view of it. Now, yes, this is a huge knife. It really is. And I'm a big guy. I'm staring at the camera there. Yep, there it is. Thank you, Scab. But this is a very comfortable knife. That handle is a 10 out of 10. There's no, and that's my opinion. There ain't no arguing with me on it. That's my perfect handle. It reminds me a lot of the Tops Norseman, if y'all want to know the truth. Just how it's got the thinner handle. When you see the handle, you're like, oh, okay. But man, it's comfortable. That micarta, good Lord, it makes it really nice. See here, it handles these tasks. Somebody says, Scale, why are you cutting vines? One, because they choke trees, and I'm an ally of trees. But the truth is, it also is a great way to test your knife. You hit it wrong, son, it'll bounce from here to kingdom come. And that could be said of anything, but the vines just aren't forgiving. And they're tough, as you're seeing right here. It went ahead and cleaned it up pretty good. This Atrox is sharp now. This may honestly be the sharpest knife out of the box that I've gotten. It's a really, really, really good knife. I can't say enough good about it. It's 1075, and I wanted to get y'all out. Let me get some specs. It's 17.5 inches overall, 11.25 inch black traction coated 1075 high carbon steel blade, black and brown canvas micarta, full tang. I told you all that. The 17.5 overall is what I wanted to show you. Thanks, Scab, looking nonchalant there. Now I think we're going to take out some palmettos right here. Pulling the shirt down again. I wear some spinders. I need to wear them on my shirt, I guess. I don't know what the hell I'm doing there. All right. Now, I had said in the opening, find you some palmettos. If you live in a state where it's got a bunch of them, that is a good test on your knife. It really, really is. This thing is built in El Salvador, and we all know El Salvador English means the Salvador. So, there's your Spanish lesson for today. And I forgot I had some kind of paper towel or something in my back pocket. There ain't no telling. Oop. I was looking back. I thought there might be a snake or something. There wasn't. So I moved it over. We're going to cut something. What are we going to cut right here, Scabber? Let's see. Yeah, got on them palmettos. Just chop them right down. So I hit them in twain. Now, this is another thing, in all seriousness. If you hit it wrong, it'll bounce just like that. You don't, I like to get clean cuts when I do these videos, but I also don't edit nothing out. because I want you to get a real idea of the knife. I don't know why the hell I do that. There's 2 more cuss words than I wanted to say, so that's it. Old scab looking muscular across the back here. If I never had to turn around, son, you'd think I was Schwarzenegger. Now, the Donnie B all day drop test, I really enjoy doing this on real stumps and not the back of the truck, because I've hit the back of the truck about 57,000 times. Y'all see right there, a lot of work goes into this. Bip, right there. Now, this is always a dangerous proposition with old scabber, because my depth perception, yep, bounced it right there. That's, yep, there we go. Look at how limber old scab is, just jumping up and down there. Now, here in a minute, I miss again and get mad and throw it about 726 more times. So y'all just bear with me. Great knife. It's balanced. Somebody says scabs are good for self-defense. I don't know. You know how this, yep, missed again. I think it was right there that I kind of lost it. I do well not to show my temper a whole lot. Yep, there, somebody had to pay the price. There you go. Through it again. You know what? You know how this thing's good for self-defense? If you walk around with a 17.5-inch knife, I can pretty much guarantee you, ain't nobody gonna run up and mess with you. You know, unless you just goofy or something. Now, I will say this, I'm not a knife fighter. You say, Lord, we know that, scab. But I can tell you this, if something and this is purely hypothetical, guys, purely. But if I had a knife to say it was a fighter, I'd say it was this one. Just, man, the way it handles, the way it, I can't say enough good about this Atrox. Now, it's going to be hard to measure any other Condor off of this one, because, dude, I love this knife. And the Undertaker buoy, yeah, Divine's faking me out there. I'm going to have to sneak up on it. I'd missed a time or two. There, got him. Old scab, you know, got outsmarted by an inanimate object. That ought to tell you something. Now, it's hard to gauge any other Condor off of this knife, because this is a great knife. Now, I got my Hudson Bay coming, 8.5-inch blade, and I'm super excited about that one. And I'm thinking before, too, well, son, look at the power there. Pure power. Some 20-inch. Now, I will say this. I got to get with my guy, Jed Hornbeak, probably the greatest North American knife maker to ever live, and get that scabber stabber, see where we're at on that. I am so excited about that, guys, and probably the best dude that I could think of to make it for me. I'm really excited. Hopefully that'll be not too far from now. I gotta pay him, so that's a big thing. Well, guys, I love you. I'm Scab. You're not.